Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are currently in the series of a week in the life of a CEO. And throughout this series, we've called it like the week in the life of a 25-year-old CEO. I had my birthday this week, which means that this series has now transitioned into a week in the life of a CEO as a 26-year-old. So there is a bit of footage throughout this video of my birthday and what we got up to, so do stay tuned for that. So I wanted to, kind of start off this video today, kind of going through the process of how we are able to still be able to engage and get clients while still in a lockdown and kind of not being able to see people face to face, and what we do to really manage and mitigate that. Hey, oh my gosh!
Happy birthday!
Oh, thank you! Oh my gosh, what the heck? Is that me? Wow! This is so thoughtful. All right, well, shout out to the business. Red faces. This is so sick. What is this? You guys are wild. I literally dropped to the floor. Thank you. A question that I actually have been asked before, and something that I also ask like other people that are in marketing, is how do you secure your dream clients? Like, how did you get in front of so-and-so, or how do you have them on your books? Like, what's the secret sauce? Like, how do you do it? And honestly, I would say that the biggest part is, of course, relationship building, but it is through some sort of introduction. I would say that the best kind of clients that I've ever had, or like my dream clients, were through actually me knowing someone else that knew them. So I guess that is that word of mouth kind of referral. I would say that that's been the ultimate way, and it's been very, really comforting that they have kind of been in that ecosystem of mine to kind of have them as dream clients. So that would be number one. And number two, relationship building. So whether it's that you, are kind of complimenting them on a recent achievement that they've made, or perhaps it's identifying a gap that we could service. Instead of being in the top 5,000 agencies that they think of, why not be in the top 3 by providing some value to them?
What's everyone drinking, by the way?
Aldi. It's super cheap and tastes exactly the same.
To get a beer. We're basically just going to start in this right-hand corner where the darkest bit's going to be.
I put a couple of birds into the sky.
Oh, beautiful. 3, 2, 1. That looks so good. Amazing. They're all so different.
Another question that I get asked often is, how often do you contact your clients? So this really depends, and it's the reason why I say that is because it's not just me within Bonnie Media, it's a team of 8. So it actually depends. Sometimes the clients mainly talk to and connect with a team member instead of myself, but I am still across every single account, and I'm very acutely aware and also actively sourcing opportunities for each client in the background. So on every account, I'm well across every sort of important metric of what's going on, plus also sourcing, the next steps, or the next 5 steps that they could be taking to continue to grow their business. So from that respect, I'm always on. When it comes to actual contact, I would say that there are some clients where I'm in contacts with them most days via text message, or there are some via email. It's around once a week, and then probably phone calls. It can depend. Sometimes it's a few times a week, sometimes it may only be once a week, once a fortnight, once a month, or I'll see them when I see them, but at least they're getting all of their kind of communications that are to their scope and beyond. Definitely my job as a CEO is to be on the phone all day in some capacity, whether it's texting people, calling people. So in some respect, I'm talking to clients all the time. Okay, so we're at the new office space at the moment. Have you given the audience a tour of the meeting room yet?
No, I haven't.
All right. Well, before I tell you what we're doing, come through. This is still a work in progress, guys. This is still also a work in progress, but we have some developments. We're gonna get some hexagons on the wall. Sounds a bit strange, but some sound cancelling kind of decor, just because it is a little bit echoey, but that should really bring it to life, as well as some plants and various bits and pieces. So right now we are putting up the standing desk. So I've got a couple of team members here today to really just get them all ready. this has kind of led us to this kind of question around lockdown. So how are you able to still kind of get clients during a lockdown? It's probably something that's maybe been a bit of a hard one. But I think what's been really great about us is that we don't really limit what type of industry that we service, and we also don't limit whether it's e-commerce versus services. So I think that that means is that there's still a crazy abundance of clients that we can always service and that we can always help. And I really believe in our product and what we have to offer, and that it does make people money and it does grow their brand, and it's tried and tested and works, and they just need a few things on their end to make sure that the secret sauce can kind of come to life. So I would say that the biggest thing is to continue to, really kind of demonstrate the value and really put forward an extremely amazing quality service. I guess like the acquisition of clients it just comes naturally because we are delivering a service that's of value, and it does help a lot of people in a lockdown to double down on their digital strategy. And we are approaching the silly season of November, December, where there is so many amazing opportunities to shop. If you are an online business, a lot of people, this will be their busiest time of the year ever. So yeah, I would say it's pretty easy still. Honestly, we could work remotely forever and still be okay. Obviously I want to see the team, so we won't do that. All I'd say it's a mindset thing. You can either let lockdown determine that you're going to get no work at all, or you can be proactive and go, actually, this is the biggest opportunity yet, and it means that I can now service so many people who are online. So that would be my biggest tip.
If you feel like the conversation is really cold, a good starting sequence, I guess, to follow is 4 follow-ups, 3 days apart, and then move on to 7 days apart following up.
Yeah, so I wouldn't, if they just don't respond to like your first message or your second message, don't put them in closed lost. Don't go, we can get them. It's like, no, this is just the beginning.
I guess the biggest takings and learnings from this is to, if you're in some sort of industry where you feel like, oh crap, like I've had a lot of my kind of income taken away from me, be adaptive, try something new that you think that you could come out with, perhaps a digital course on that particular offering, or maybe it's that you postpone everything and then start to build up a new niche in the meantime, or there's so many opportunities that you can still do, even if perhaps the way that you run your business is really heavily affected by the lockdown. Hibernating during this time could be a strategy, but it could also be a strategy to actually get out there and be innovative and position your branding to be bigger and better than ever. So that's my little 2 cents for you.
And we also need to make sure that our clients know that post November, December, they'll be on a high. They'll be like, whoa, biggest months ever. This is amazing. This is going to go on forever. It doesn't. January hits and it's very quiet. Everyone goes away. Everyone's spending time with family.
Yeah, and the reason why Gabby's wanting to show this all now and show due dates is so that we can feel like it is a really sequential process. Last year, it was very much off the cut, we were just so, that final 2-month mark was so banked up, and it was an accelerated course in digital marketing for everyone who was involved. We want to make sure that each week it's cool, we're working on this. Now working on this, now working on this, working on this, and it's a sequential step. And also it's energizing for our clients, it's energizing for us.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. It's always such a pleasure to be able to take you along the journey of these vlogs. And I did make a video kind of a short while ago where I was I'm really struggling to be in front of the camera. And I do feel like each time that we make these videos, the more kind of confident I am becoming at being behind the camera. I am feeling like I am overcoming that somewhat, which is really nice. Maybe it's the new 26, maybe it's ignited a new creative spirit. If there are any kind of marketing questions that you guys have for us, we're definitely going to be responding in the comments section. So do write any marketing question down below and we can assist you. As always, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. You're missing out on all of the fun and you'll be the first to see the new videos when they come out. Have an amazing day, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.